Hello, YouTube. How? There's one for the teenagers. Um, I'm probably sounding a bit rough. I'm been ill past week or so, some sort of virus or bug that's doing the rounds. My daughter's had it. My granddaughter's been a bit ill. My daughter-in-law's got exactly the same symptoms as me. Um, but yeah, I've had to soldier on and go work and all that. And anyway, enough of my problems. So if I start coughing and that, please excuse me. I do apologise. This is a Fred response to something James Griffiths started or kicked off a good week or so ago now, and it was album sleeves which are predominantly or virtually all blue colour or have blue, plenty of blue in them, sort of thing. I did say, I think, well, I think I've got a few, so I think I can have a go. And he said, yeah, have a go, by all means. I think a few other people might have done so already. So here's my take on it. I've got, I don't know, about a dozen albums here. I could have done it with 7-inch singles. I might well do. We'll see. So, first one, Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms. I'm not a particular Dire Straits fan or a fan of this album. To be honest, I only picked this up dirt cheap years ago because of I don't know if you can see that any better there. I do apologise if there's any light shining on the outer protective sleeve. I only picked this up really because of the song Brothers in Arms. I've got money for nothing on a 10-inch single in the collection, and I really wanted a copy of the song Brothers in Arms, and I've only managed to find it on the album. And I think I might have only ever paid about £1 or £2 maximum for this. From 1985, it's on the Vertigo label. And I took this out last night. It's not the Vertigo Swirl, as they call it. It's a custom label. But yeah, if I should find the actual single, Brothers in Arms, I'll probably ditch this. But there you go. Plenty of blue on that. I hope you're seeing these all okay. Next one, King. Is it actually Love and Pride? No, it's not. It's called Steps in Time, but it features the hit single Love and Pride, which I do like actually. I've always quite like that. Good catchy sort of tune. Interesting video because he's on there and he's spray painting his Doc Martens, which is absolutely bloody sacrilege to me. You shouldn't be doing that, mate. Look after your Doc Martens because they'll look after you. So there you go, King, Steps in Time. Includes the hit single Love and Pride. I think I only ever remember one more song by him. I can't remember what it did in the charts. I think it was called Won't You Hold My Hand? Something like that. There you go, yeah, King, Steps in Time. Coventry band they were, actually. The lovely Alison Moyet. What a voice. What a singer. Absolutely love her stuff. That, not exactly blue on the back there, is it? 1987 on the CBS label. Week in the Presence of Beauty. Is This Love? They're the only two I recognise. There's probably more than two on here. Like I say, what a voice. Great female vocalist. Great album. She could do anything. You know, pop music, ballads. She's famous for being one half of Yazoo with Vince Clarke, isn't it? I nearly said Vince Price there for a minute. Cool, blimey. Yeah, she could electro pop stuff, general pop music, blues, jazz. She could do it all. I dare say she could do heavy metal or opera type stuff if you put her mind to it. Fantastic album, fantastic singer. Love her to death. Alison Moyet. Okay, moving on. Rolling Stones, American Concert, Still Life, 1981. Bit of blue on there, isn't it? I quite enjoyed this actually. I think I've perhaps only ever seen this shown a couple of times on the VC. This is actually a Greek pressing. But I couldn't really tell you where the concert was. Somewhere in America. One of you American folk will know exactly. I enjoyed it. Don't mind a bit of Rolling Stones. I ain't got a lot of their records. But yeah, I do enjoy them. So Rolling Stones, Still Life, American Concert, 1981. Although this was released in 1982. But like I say, it's a Greek pressing. Okie dokie. I thought I'd show this because there's a bit of blue and that in it. He went for a sort of a blue and white face paint type period. Gary Newman, Berserker. Bit of a strange outfit and that. Strange look. But good music though. Again, another album that's fully enjoyed. That's on his own Numa label, 1984. You got the song Berserker, My Dying Machine. On the other side you got Cold Warning, Pump It Up, The Good Film, A Child with the Ghost, and The Hunter. This is kind of sort of around that time. I wasn't really into Newman so much, but this is good, enjoyable. Obviously I've listened to it since because I've got the bloody album, haven't I, in my hands. But yeah, blue and white period. Sounds like some sort of artistic thing there, doesn't it? Gary Newman, Berserker. I picked this one out because it's got the word blue in the title. There is blue on here. Toyah, my beloved Toyah, the blue meaning. Blue on the other side. That's got my favourite picture of Toyah. Cracking album. It's probably my favourite track from this album. There's other good ones on here as well. What are the listings? You got Spaced Walking, Ghost Mummies, Blue Meanings, Tiger, Vision, Insects, Love Me, She. And this is a sort of classic Toyah band lineup featuring Joel Bogan. This is on Safari as well, and if I'm right, the Safari label should be blue. It did have various colours throughout. There, well, look, blue inserted sleeve with all the lyrics on it. Yeah, these are good clean. Predominantly blue Safari label. So that's Toyah, the Blue Meanings. Palmer International, another firm favourite of mine, with Palmer Outer National. I've actually seen Palmer International live. Me and Jackie saw them at Cambridge a good few years ago now. Probably, I don't know, 6 years ago, something like that. Palmer International, they do sort of ska, reggae, soul, dub. Cracking live band, like I've already mentioned. I've got a good few of their albums behind me. I think I might be the only person who's ever shown stuff by them in the VC. You're far more likely to find their stuff online on Discogs and that. I've had to buy a bit of their stuff from a dealer in Germany. It's a bit tricky to get hold of over here, can be. This is from 2009 on the Rockers Revolt label, although I think they're now on the Happy People label, if I remember right. And they do sort of change members every so often. It's all very amicable and that. They're all going doing their own sort of things and that. This one features Linval Golding from the Specials, of course. Bass Horace Panther as well from the Specials. The only other name I recognise here, and for the life of me I can't think where I've heard it from. It'll probably come back to me in about 2 or 3 bleeding days. Is Sean Flowerdew. I think he's the head honcho in the band, if I remember right. So yeah, they're very, very much sought after, these albums. When they're out on general release, they sell really, really quickly. Really, really quick. I highly recommend them. Palmer International. Okay. This is one of my favourite sleeves of all time. The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Oi, which is sort of skinhead punk, really. Of course, this is based on the Sound of Music record sleeve. They've chopped the father of the family over for an old style British copper there, who's standing there looking a bit pissed off and annoyed. You got Julie Andrews dancing away with a skinhead there. She's got her airwear boots on, and he's actually based on a chap from an old black and white photo in a sort of skinhead type book I've got. I'll have to dig it out and show you sometime. Play It Loud at Your Grandma. Highly recommended. Okay. All the family favourites. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, we've got bands on here. The Business, Vicious Rumours, Skin Deep, Burial, Renegade, Condemned 84, Cocksparrow, they're a grand old name of the Oi genre. The Foreskins, loads and loads of fabulous Oi punk type bands. The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Oi. Excellent stuff. I love a bit of Oi. Blue Beat, the Blue Beat label. This is a 60-year celebration compilation. 1960 to 2020. I actually picked this up dirt cheap in my local HMV in Kettering a few years ago. It's an okay album. It's an okay album, and if I remember correctly, it's bands singing stuff that was originally released on the Blue Beat label. There's some good ones on here. There's some not so good ones, but you got people on here like Laurel Aitken, the king of the skinheads, Laurel Aitken. Most people think he's Jamaican, but he's not. He's born in Cuba, passed away in Leicester a good few years ago now. He's probably more. He was probably more in tone, you know, with the skinheads than say the likes of Prince Buster. Dear old Laurel Aitken. You got Madness on there doing One Step Beyond, which was a Prince Buster tune on Blue Beat. Derek Morgan. I'm trying to pick out bands of people you may have heard. The Beat are on here. John Holt, famous for that album, 1,000 Volts of Holt, and then he did another one, 2,000 Volts of Holt. This is 1920, released actually on the Blue Beat label. So yeah, not bad, not brilliant, but if you collect the stuff, it's one you'll want to get. Okay. This one's a dark, really dark, sort of navy blue. Fuzzbox, Big Bang. Great sort of punky pop fuzz sort of group. Their first release, Rules and Regulations EP, topped the indie charts for a good month back in the late 80s. Some good sort of punky poppy releases and that, and then the big boys sort of took over, tried to push them in America. Didn't really work out. I remember them appearing on one of these sort of late night chat shows over in the States, and Meatloaf was on there as well, and yeah, it never really worked for them, and I think they kind of grew tired with it all after a while. I think some of them went back to education, because they were college students back in the day when all this sort of pop music malarkey started. I've got the first album, Boston, Steve Austin. Yeah, Big Bang, Fuzzbox, and Jo on the end there, Jo Dunn. She was sister of Maggie Dunn, who she stood to there on the sleeve. Jo passed away a few years ago. Vicky, main vocals. She still sings and that. Tina on the end there, she was a drummer. She became a school teacher. Maggie, she still sings and does various bits and bobs. Great fun band, Fuzzbox. And I do collect their 12-inch singles as well, which are becoming a bit harder to find now, and a bit more pricey. But yeah, royal sort of navy blue Fuzzbox, Big Bang. Here we go. UK Subs. Another kind of blues. Somebody in a gimp mask there, isn't it? I don't know. If I remember right, the vinyl's blue as well. And I picked this one up in the second-hand dealers in Kettering. There you go, it's mostly blue in a sleeve. Yeah, this was only about a £5. There you go, it's on blue vinyl as well. On the Gem label, bit of blue on that. And I picked this up, and I didn't really sort of inspect the track listing that well. I was quite surprised to come across it, to be honest. CID's on here. Tomorrow's Girls, that's another one of their releases in 7-inch. Stranglehold. Yeah. I picked it up thinking that song they did, Down on the Farm, was on here, and I didn't really look properly, and it isn't. But nonetheless, it's UK Subs, it's grand old British punk. I have seen the UK Subs live. Charlie Harper on vocals. They were being supported by Peter and the Test Tube Babies. That was down at some music venue in Warwickshire. And I can never remember the bleeding name of the town. I have to keep asking my daughter. But yeah. And I did actually speak to Charlie Harper. this was before the gig had started. It had a DJ playing punk and new wave stuff, and we're all in the hall bit having a beer and that. And Charlie Harper comes walking by with a packet of fags. He's like, he was obviously going outside to have a smoke. All right, Charlie, how's it going? Brilliant, mate, brilliant. Bless him. I think he's in his 80s now. But he did sing. They did sing down on the farm. And the daft bugger forgot some of the words. But he did shout. He says, well, I'm an old man now, you know. But yeah, great gig. Great gig. If I'm totally honest, I preferred the UK subs. They were fantastic. Especially when I was a huge Raw and he did that track, Banned from the Pubs. Brilliant, brilliant. Good night out that was. Finally, Nirvana, Nevermind. And put my finger over there, a bit of Baby's Winky, we don't want to see that. Yeah, not much blue on the back there. This album sort of courts controversy from what I've made out in the past via music lovers in general, not just VC type people. Load of overhyped crap, I've heard it called. Well, you know, if that's your opinion, then so be it. You're entitled to it. I enjoyed it. Millions of other people have enjoyed it. I purchased it. I've got to admit, my favourite track on here is Come As You Are. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Of course, it's got Smells Like Teen Spirit on here. In Bloom. Lithium, that's another good tune. What's the other one? I can't think of the other one I like. In Bloom. Yeah, In Bloom's the other one I do like. Smells Like Teen Spirit, been done to death, hasn't it, really? This is a reissue, 2017, on a DGC label. Wasn't it originally released on the same label as Guns N' Roses? I'm probably wrong, I normally am, but hey ho. Yeah, Nirvana, Nevermind. Okay, there is one more finally. Just an excuse to show this. There's a bit of blue on that in there. Oh, excuse me. And on the back. Who says I'm obsessed by Gary Numan and cars? There you go. So, yeah, hopefully that was all right for you, James. A few records there with blue on them, predominantly blue, all blue, etc., etc. Hope that was all right for you, sir. I'll put a link in to his channel and the thread later when I upload all of this stuff. So go over and have a look, and why not have a bloody go yourself? Why not have a go yourself? Cheerio, folks. Love yous.